Hey everyone. Every belief system, every ideology, and every religion, no matter how extreme or different they might be, still have at least one thing in common uniting them. And it isn't some abject form of morality or a common belief of the virtue of man. No, it is that every single belief system, every single ideology, and every religion, no matter how extreme, has at least one weeaboo. And the Ukraine war is no different, because no matter which side you look at, you will find some type of anime reference in some corner, like some weeb patch or a weeb sticker. All the way from the people on the ground fighting, to people giving humanitarian aid, or even Russian state TV. But these little discoveries aren't only limited to people doing wacky things, but also include buildings. This is the story behind the Donetsk anime shop. So around the beginning of that stuff that's going on in Ukraine, amidst the chaos, there was a discovery. An anime shop in Donetsk, Ukraine, which piqued the interest of myself and many other internet abusers. On the surface, this is a pretty funny image, which seems to have been photoshopped in order to garner a comedic effect. I mean, the image itself is pretty funny with the single horror poster outside, but if that was all I was going to talk about for this 10-minute 18-second long video, then it wouldn't be very interesting. But to the people who can't read Cyrillic, psst, that includes me! No, this isn't only funny because it's an anime-focused shop situated in Donetsk, but also because this particular store actually has its focus on selling military medals and other such souvenirs about the Donetsk People's Republic, as seen on the signs above the store entrance, as well as the little sign besides the door. You know, the offshoot region which had the majority of the fighting before the 24th of February. Now, without getting too political, the people who populate this offshoot region tend to have very strong opinions on which country they belong to, and in connection to that, very nationalistic beliefs, resulting in the name of the shop as well as the flags on the door, which should be noted are not Confederate flags, but the flag of Novorussia, which is the name the region had under the Russian Empire. I know we just glance over the fact, but yes, to summarize, this is a pretty radical shop selling military souvenirs and anime merchandise besides each other. Which is funny, but not the whole story. And for that, we need to investigate the origins of this meme. You know, the reason you clicked on this video. This image got popularized on the non-credible defense subreddit, a subreddit dedicated to military/defense shitposting. Let me reiterate that it got popularized there, because like always, redditors steal shit. Big surprise. The actual origin of this meme was from Twitter by this Twitter user, which I DM'd to confirm. He in turn received it from a mutual of his earlier in the thread, which originally posted the image but is now suspended. He, most probably, got the image from 4chan, where it was circulating at the time. Now, just stands the question. How did some 4chan user find this image to begin with? Well, I found the original source of the image, which is this, a kind of Tumblr-ish blog website called mediasol.ru, in a post dedicated to funny advertisements from the 30th of March 2019. This in turn spread around the Russian internet sphere to places like reactor.cc, a Russian Reddit clone, and their version of OKBuddyBaka, the Reshotka Democratic Republic, a page dedicated to anime memes, which is probably the way in which it seeped its way onto the Mongolian basket weaving forum we all know and loathe. Now that we have the original image, we can just use Google image search to find the location. And we can find that this image belongs to the otaku shop in Donetsk. Actually, no, it doesn't. This is wrong, and fuck whoever attached this image to the otaku shop, because this threw me off so fucking hard you don't even understand. I wasted so much fucking time just to find out that this image is just there because of some piss random who added it knowing nothing and just seeing an anime themed shop in Donetsk and thinking, this is probably it, I'm fat and retarded, haha, post. But ironically, do you know who saved the day and set me back on the right track? The fucking non-credible defense subreddit. That meme stealing that the karma whoring's wholesome big chungus redditor did wasn't in vain, because this man, no, this hero commented on it. You/Ruvi Rumir, an actual Ukrainian who had lived in Donetsk and had actually visited the store before 2014. Remember this man's name because we will get back to it. His comment reads, I am been there before 2014. It's in Donetsk at the market. If I remember right, this was a small anime shop named Pulsar. It was taken by force from the owners, and I guess transformed into this abomination. The Pulsar shop was reopened in Kiev, after its owners safely evacuated from Donbass. Now from this comment alone we get a lot of valuable information. The name of the shop and a time frame. And sure enough, if we Google the name of the shop, we can find that the shop has a Instagram page, a YouTube channel, a VK page, a Twitter, and a website. And if we mine the website and VK page for information together, we can find this post from 2014, which reads just like Ruvi Ramir said, that the store owners had to flee. Our dear friends and favorite customers, we are pleased to inform you that all Pulsar has safely moved to the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. At the moment, we're selecting premises for our physical shop. We are sure you'll get lots of pleasant surprises, winky face. Last 2 months have not been easy at all, because the constant fighting in our city, the complete standstill of all delivery services and banking system, we are forced to temporarily suspend the Donetsk physical anime shop until the situation is stabilized. Shop on Beacon will start to work when conditions are more favorable. We are the best because we have the best customers. Your Pulsar. And some time after this post, an update post was made, confirming that they had moved to the capital successfully. Dear Kievites and guests of the capital, after several buckets of sweat and lots of time, our Kiev branch of Kawaii Zone is finally open and waiting for you. We tried our best. We hope you like it there. :3. Shop is located at M. Petrovka, 7A, Verdwenen Street, just after the book market, at the turn in the direction of Mega Market. And in the present day, they have moved to an even bigger place in Kiev, and from what I can understand are running the store as good as you possibly can under the current circumstances. Back to the central topic. As for the store, we have the name, the date of the original picture, and parts of the story, but we're still missing one vital bit of information to piece this puzzle together. Where the shop is located. If we look back at the comment made by Ruvi Ramir, we can see that he mentioned it to be at the Donetsk market. But me, with my less than perfect translation software, didn't manage to find that. So I took the natural next step and DM'd him. And after a while, he responded. Hello, I'm interested in the comment you made about the Donetsk anime shop about 5 months ago. I am currently trying to find the store which replaced it, and I was wondering if this is the right address, where the Pulsar store was before. Hello, I'm not 100% sure, but this place. It looks the most accrued in terms of layout and being a big pavilion market. I can't confirm that this is 100% because there is no good picture on Google Maps. But in what pavilion exactly was Pulsar, I have no idea. And later, sent me something extraordinary. I accidentally find a website right now with all Google Map panorama of the inside of the Pulsar before 2014. But it's in negative for some weird reason. Maybe it's going to be of use to you. Yes, that's right. Let me proudly present to you the inside of the famous meme of the anime shop in Donetsk. And if you want to take a closer look yourself, there's a link, as always, in the description. Now, although we do get the exact position this picture was taken and what was going on around 2014, we do not get a lot of information about the shop which took over the spot. Roughly translating to 2D magazine. I have tried to find the shop as hard as I can by searching up phone numbers, searching for the name of the shop on Google as well as Yandex, and tried to find the shop's VK page. And since none of the things I've found can be verified from the outside, we can pretty much safely assume that this shop has either stopped existing, switched names, or doesn't have any social media presence, which itself is a huge possibility. But there's one thing I managed to find. A YouTube video from Radio Free Europe, which is probably the closest thing we're gonna get to an actual representation of the shop. The YouTube video got uploaded around the same time the picture got taken, and the topic is exactly what we're looking for. Souvenir shops in Donetsk around 2018, specializing in souvenirs relating to the Donetsk People's Republic. Sadly though, this video doesn't show the place which is filmed in each segment or the name of the stall which is filmed. But don't get me wrong, one of the stalls shown in the video is most probably a stall owned by the shop we're talking about. But without an address or the name of the shop, which this video lacks, we can't make sure. But hopefully, with this video, the fog around the mystery of the Donetsk anime shop has cleared a bit, and I've added some more completely useless information to your brain in the latest lot between World War II strategy games and VTuber drama. See you next time.